to the Lisa and Ashley Discovery Channel.
Hi, friends.
Bringing you some fun science experiment today.
So what are we going to do?
Well, you know, there was that Bible story with Jesus walking on the water. It'd be fun to see a lot of items, whether they sink or float.
I happen to have some items right here.
Wow. You know, I think you, friends, might know whether this sinks or floats. Took this from our bathtub. This is a rubber ducky. Do you think he will sink or will he float? Well, I think he floats in the tub. Float.
Okay, let's try it.
He floats and he looks very happy there.
What else do you have for us?
What about 2 coins? They're different colors, and I think that makes them different metals, and they're also different sizes. And they're also worth different amounts of money. So, do we think that this shiny penny will sink or float?
I'm gonna guess sink.
All right, let's see. Whoop! It went to the bottom. But now, what about the quarter?
I don't know.
Do we think this will also sink?
Maybe it'll float.
Maybe.
It looks different. There was no hesitation there. They just went right to the bottom.
Definitely did sink. Have you tried it at home? See if yours sinks.
Well, Miss Lisa, last week I lost some marbles, and this week I found them.
You found your marbles?
I did. I have a small, medium, and large marble. So what do you think about these?
I don't know.
Can you tell if these weigh the same or different amounts?
Let's see. I'm gonna take the. Oh, this one's heavy. I think this might sink because it's so heavy.
Well, let's try it.
What do you think? Oh!
That was heavy. That went right to the bottom. Well, what about this one? This one's not quite as heavy.
I don't know. Try it out. Oh, that one sinks too.
It sure does.
But do we think that little tiny one does? Do we think the little one will sink?
I don't know. You want to try it? Ooh.
That one just rolled on down.
It did make a very small sound, didn't it? Not like that first one.
Yeah. Well, we've got some Legos here. So, should we test one?
I'd say definitely.
Will this big green rectangle sink or float?
Oh, it's floating.
Floats. Should we try the yellow curved?
Also floats.
I'm kind of guessing that maybe it doesn't matter what color you are as a Lego, but you're still the same. Different colors, but still the same.
This one does have a hole in it.
I don't know about that one.
But it still floats.
And there's a pretty blue one. And the red one, I don't know if you can see with the angle. And here's a little thin blue one. And
what about this one? What do you think, Miss Lisa?
Got a hole. Well, I'm just gonna base it on that. Maybe it floats.
It does.
It does. It floats.
I'm gonna make some space.
Because this is definitely, when we explain at the end, this is definitely a sign of God. And we will show you why. Do you think that this pretty heavy, this heavy, large orange, will it sink or float?
Miss Lisa, this orange is heavier than this really big marble.
And it's much
Wanna
bigger.
try it?
Oh yeah, and it's much bigger
It is.
than that marble. So that would make you think it's really heavy. So you would think that it would sink.
Definitely.
But there's only one way to find out.
Whoa! Ooh.
Well, it had to think about it, but
Look
it's
at
not
that.
on the bottom. It's floating right here. It's floating. Okay, so it does float. I think we'll just have to save to the end why that does that. What if I were hungry and decided to peel it?
Aren't you glad I peeled your snack?
Wow.
It's very juicy. You're going to have a really yummy snack.
Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so now, what is the difference about this?
We peeled it.
The orange is peeled. That's going to be important. So, before, it floated. So this time, it should float. Look, there's a floating, yep. That looks like the boat that Jesus' disciples were in. But guess what? What?
Whoa. That's
It
crazy.
sunk. It's the same item, but one time it sinks and one time it floats.
But Miss Lisa, we took the covering off.
I'm thinking God had a special plan for that peel, that it's different than the inside of the orange.
The peel holds air inside.
So almost like a bubble. It's got little air
got
bubbles,
little
air
tiny
pockets
pockets.
in there that we can't
And
really
hold the
see.
air.
Kind of like faith. You can't really see the air pockets, but it's there. Okay.
How about that?
That is your miracle for the day. It can sink or it can float. So let's think of a couple of things. What is something that you know is there or that you believe in, but you can't see it?
Love.
Love is numero uno. Well, of course, actually, God's number one, but He is love. So God and love, we know they're real, but we can't see them. As in with our eyes, but we can see them in nature and everywhere else. What about faith? You have that, but you can't see it. And how about joy?
You could see it on someone's face. Feel it.
That feeling you get when you hear a song, that's, you can't see it, but you get a feeling. There's so many things that we believe in and we know they're real, but we can't actually see them and touch them. And that even includes, took a breath. Can you see my breath? So I think we'll close with a prayer, and I think it's going to be about breathing. So that sounds good. So, friends, Knights of the Castle, let's bow our head. Let's take a gentle breath through our nose and then sigh out the word truth. Truth. And then we're going to take another gentle breath through our nose, time sighing out the word justice. Justice. Okay, now let's breathe in and sigh out the word peace. Finally, let's breathe in and sigh out faith. Faith. And then we can even do that with amen. So breathe in your nose. Amen. Thanks, friends, for joining us for Sink or Float.